Hi there, good afternoon and welcome back to Our Wyoming Life. My name's Mike. It is Sunday afternoon, about 95 degrees out here, and there isn't a whole lot going on the ranch. Not only because of the weather, obviously being hot like this, it's not a whole lot of fun to go out and put up fence or anything like that. I know Jeff is back. He did a little bit of work today gathering some bales as we're still getting the haying finished up. But you know, over the last few weeks we've actually kind of been concentrating so much on haying that we haven't been able to really bring you guys along with us as we ranch, which, you know, is really all about the animals. So I thought today might be kind of fun to bring you guys along as I head out to basically check everybody's water. With temperatures being as warm as they are, I want to make sure that everybody has water and everybody's been taken care of and everybody's healthy and we don't have any issues. These guys that are here in the corral, these are our bottle calves, and you may remember them from earlier this year. This is actually Marty right here, who's still hanging out with us, being a part of our tour every single morning that we put on for Harvest Host members and people that stay in the Airbnb. And she's still just as big of a pain in the butt. And while a tour of the animals always begins with the bottle calves, not a bad way to do it, we also have this little girl over here, or actually guy, who we haven't really talked about too much. He's a relatively new bottle calf. Mom passed away. She was an older cow that we were hoping that would make it through the summer into the jerky factory. Unfortunately, she had a different idea and she ended up giving her calf over to us. Number 9 here, that's Andy. If you remember him, his mom passed away as well a little bit earlier on in the season. In fact, she is our compost cow. And then we also have little Miss Frida here, who's getting overshadowed by Marty. Just hanging out here in the corral, being part of the bottle calf crowd. These bottle calves now weigh up to about 200 pounds. We weighed them not too long ago. They were pushing that 200-pound mark. I'm pretty sure they're past it now. And yeah, they're just kind of hanging out and doing their thing. Marty, you're being gross. We're gonna sneak out of here, leaving these bottle calves behind us. Now the bottle calves are still getting bottles every day as part of the tour. Andy is the only one that really doesn't take a bottle, mostly because he pretty much weaned himself off completely when his mom passed away. So he's been way too cool to hang out with us and drink bottles in the morning, but that's okay. As we work our way around the barnyard here, we're gonna swing over this way and check on the chickens really quick. We wanna make sure that they have water, that everything's working over here. And of course, we do have the pond, which supplies a majority of the water that they're probably drinking this time of year. We have about 100 laying hens here on the ranch. They're pretty much, they're free roam. We have a few ducks out here as well, and some new geese. They are actually Roman geese that have showed up on the ranch, actually from a friend of ours in town that donated them to the cause. So we also have our meat chickens over here in the chicken run. Got a whole lot of meat chickens over here along with a few turkeys, and their water is actually fed through what's basically an old dog watering bowl. It's an automatic feed type thing. It has a float. Make sure that they always have water, although it is sitting crooked, so it's leaking a little. Let's see if we can balance that out a little bit. The laying hens also have, like I said, the pond that they can get water out of. In addition, we do have another dog watering bowl over here for the laying hens. We're gonna head around and take a look at the goats. And Ethel, our donkey, we'll talk about them in just a little bit. All right, so we still have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goats, including Pip here. Hi, bud. Pip is our billy goat. That's Fancy right back there. Hi, Pip. How are you? Yeah. We also have Waffle down here at my feet, Yoda over there, and Cruella back behind her. So hopefully, with Pip's help, all the girls over here are pregnant. If they are, they should be due some point in October. You should be having little ones. The webcam is actually right up there on the building, and hopefully come October, you'll be able to see little ones out here running around as well. Yeah. Also in our pregnancy group is Ethel, who's still pregnant. Oh my gosh. Ethel is due sometime. Would you quit eating my stuff? Ethel is due sometime between August. I'm getting attacked. Ethel is due sometime between August and October. We're not exactly sure when. Donkeys can carry anywhere from 11 to 14 months. Hi, buddy. We are really looking forward to Ethel's foal, which should be a really cool addition to the ranch. And of course, Ethel will then be retired from her baby making duties. The goats and Ethel, by the way, end up in the petting zoo every single day, and they're really used to it. They like walking back and forth and checking out, everybody that comes and visits. Of course, they get treats. The bad part is if you go in their pen nowadays, they will try to escape almost every single time because they want to go over to the petting zoo. So that's a lot of fun to deal with. Our next temporary guests here on the ranch are pretty shy as well. We're going to go down and take a look at them and work our way back to some of the newest and most exciting members of the ranch. So when we started selling beef and pork online, we did run into a few problems. One of the major problems that we had was the fact that demand outweighed supply. And so while we had just butchered pigs, we found out that they went out the door really, really fast. So we had to make a few compromises here on the ranch in order to make things work. Here in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you the new piglets that we have here on the ranch. They're a couple months old. We'll be able to take a look and see how they're doing. But for right now, we're actually out here at the pig pen with some pigs that technically weren't raised on the ranch, although they will be finished here. So Erin came to me and she said, we need hogs, and we need them like now so that we can make butcher dates. And unfortunately, our regular hog supplier had actually had an accident at their house where they had flooding happen, and actually a bunch of their piglets got killed. So we started putting out feelers and seeing what we could find, and we found these guys over in South Dakota and brought them back over here. Now these were actually pasture pigs that we are now finishing here on the ranch. They'll spend a couple months here on the ranch. I think they go at the end of August, so this is their last month. I guess they've been here for about a month, but these guys are getting finished here on the ranch, and then off to freezer camp they go, and eventually the farm store and the website. Get up. Now there's 10 of them all together. The rest of them are hidden back up here in this corner, and what they're doing is they're actually just staying in the shade as much as they can. Not a bad idea. A lot cooler and much nicer for them. Pigs can actually sunburn, so staying out of the sun is actually a good idea too. Although I think we just woke everybody up. A little dusty. To be perfectly honest, I was a little bit worried about getting pasture pigs because, you know, I don't want animals out here that are aggressive or anything like that. These guys actually turned out really well. They're just a bunch of babes. Speaking of babes, now we're heading into the barn here, where we're going to be taking a look at what we like to call our bacon bits. These guys are always a highlight of every single morning tour here on the ranch. In here we've got 16 of the cutest little piglets that you've ever seen. These guys are going to be here on the ranch for the next, well, chunk of months. Their date with freezer camp isn't until next year, so they will be here with us. Eventually they'll move outside and take the place of the big guys. But for now they're going to stay inside and get fed and be able to hang out and just kind of do little pig stuff. Forrest, Jenny. And now for the most probably requested update that we've had over the last few months, and that is the emus that have been here on the ranch since the end of May, I guess, somewhere in there. These are Erin's pet emus. These guys have grown up. They've been doing really well. She came up with names for them. We have Forrest, which is this one, and Jenny, which is right behind me, as she's getting ready to head out. So let's take a look at them and see what they're up to. So this is Jenny. Forrest and Jenny are now about 5 months old or so. They've been living here on the ranch and kind of just eating up all the attention that they can get. Oddly enough, I mean, when Erin said she wanted to get emus, I was like, this is not a normal thing to do. But just like most animals, the most fun is just trying to find out their personality and see what they're all about and what they like to do and what they don't like to do. Like Jenny likes grapes. Forrest, not so much. In fact, it's kind of funny, like in most households, the female is the one that's in charge. In fact, she lays the eggs, the male actually sits on the eggs, hatches the eggs, and takes care of the young ones up to about 18 months old. Hey there. You guys want to try some kale? Yeah, that's good stuff, ain't it? Look at that. Yeah. Hey, don't bite me, bite the kale. That's my finger. No, kale. Ow, stop it. Be nice to me. Do you want grapes? I just happen to have some more grapes up here. Here, Jenny. Jenny, do you want a grape? Yeah, there you go. So whether it's a case of the morning zoomies for the emus or the munchies at night. Hey, did you steal a grape? Here. Do you want another one? Here. Yeah, those are good. So I can tell you that everybody is just a little bit too hot here on the ranch. Everybody has water, everybody's taken care of, but 95 degrees, not any fun for anybody. Some of us do get a little relief though. Hey. Who would have thought that emus love to take baths? Well guys, that's a look at the animals around the barnyard here, a little tour of the barnyard animals. Obviously we've got a whole lot of cows, we've got horses out here. I think I missed the peacock. I heard him, but I didn't get a chance to catch him on film today. But this week, not only are we going to be taking a look, obviously, at the barnyard animals, but we're also going to be getting down and working with some cows this week. And that's because it's time to pull the bulls, move them around a little bit. We've got heifers down there that we've got on a breeding schedule, so we want to make sure that we get them moved. So we're going to be messing around with that this week. Also, I've got some great videos on the way about some of the greater stories, or the better stories of the ranch, some of the history of the ranch that nobody's ever heard before. Those are coming up as well. So we've got lots of cool stuff still on the way. We're going to get to know the emus a little bit better as we work our way towards winter, which is not really that far away, oddly enough. So lots to do still. Jeff is still out there moving hay, using the Mack truck. We'll check in on him occasionally. But for a Sunday afternoon, 90 some odd degrees, I gotta say, I am done. Might be time for a cold shower for myself, and not for any good reason, just I'm hot. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming along as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. Once again, be sure to subscribe and follow along on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our website, check it out. All kinds of cool stuff on there for you, including a brand new webcam that's set up on the steers. And we're going to be talking about them coming up here really quick as well. So guys, that's it for me. I hope you have a great week, and thanks for joining us in Our Wyoming Life.